beautiful day down there in Oceanport. Just one more to load. So let's send it out to Matt Dinnerman for the live call of race 1 at Monmouth. Good luck.
We're ready to go. We're off and running at Monmouth Park. My boy Rocky, a little bit sluggish coming out of there from the far outside post. My pal Max going towards the lead, has speed as they come out of the chute. He's a narrow leader here. Skull Honor to the inside, not far off, and Surprise Package is going to take back with Tap the Candy. My pal Max clearing off with 1 lap to go. He's on top by 2 now. Skull Honor in second with Surprise Package, Tap the Candy 3 deep, and my boy Rocky is farther out 4 wide as they sail into the first turn run. Dual Income is next with the gray. Game Time Gladiator, gap of 2 to Wild Captain. Giant James the trailer as they round the clubhouse turn. My pal Max is paving the way, still 2 lengths ahead. My boy Rocky on the outside taking back off 2. Tap the Candy now a clear second with Surprise Package, and my boy Rocky is 4th within 4 lengths of the lead. Length and a half to Dual Income, Skull Honor there together. A space of another 2 to Game Time Gladiator. Wild Captain still in the second last position. Giant James now alongside of him with a half mile to go. My pal Max still on the lead here. 3 parts of a length ahead. Tap the Candy right behind him second. Surprise Package a clear third down on the inside, about to save ground as they go into the far turn. My boy Rocky sent along from 4th. Dual Income, he's got horse the favorite, but he's behind horses, blocked in right now. He's looking for a spot to go. Dual Income, he finds a seam in the 3 path and begins a move as they round the far turn. And then comes my boy Rocky, who's completely given way. Skull Honor is dropped out as they come off the turn. My pal Max, the leader here, still clear by a length and a half. Surprise Package is second. Dual Income on the outside continues to run on down the center of the track. Dual Income, my pal Max, and Surprise Package. It's Dual Income, though. He's taken the lead, and Dual Income, clearly classiest, wins it by 2. Surprise Package second. Skull Honor rounds out the trifecta, and my pal Max was 4th.
Looks like 3 and 2 in the exacta for the opener at Monmouth Park. We'll get you prices when the race goes official. Back here at Colonial Downs, time for a post parade for race number 3. Allowance runners, they'll be going 8.5 furlongs on the turf course. 7-5 favoritism with the 1 horse, Operation Torch for Jimmy Toner. Joe, on paper and on numbers, this horse, I don't want to say he's a standout, but he's flirting with standout territory. The concern is obvious. We haven't seen him since June of last year.
He's been off quite a long time. But the one thing, I did pick him in here. He's your current 7-5 favorite. I'll get to why after, but you could see him right there. Looks really good, too, coming off a layoff. Has some sharp workouts at Fairhill. That's the number 2, Fall Furious, Luis Saez. A boy coming off a nice victory last time out here at Colonial, stepping up in class in the 3. Cocktails at noon.
We're late.
Just a little bit, Matty. Then the number 4, Kings River.
Kings River actually has some races. That run 3 back at Pimlico on the turf, I think, plays. I just don't know that you get the setup you need. Public Defender is being bet in here for Jane Sabelli. Second start of the form cycle, and then going by on the outside. Maybe that's foreshadowing. Vintage Year going out for the Jack Fisher barn. Broke the maiden in start number 18 here most recently, so maybe looking to go back-to-back at a decent number.
Yeah, it was 17-1, too. The number 7 went by. That's the number 8, Baytown Cruiser, rounding out the field at 19-1.
This is the field for race number 3. You've got 5 minutes to get involved with the FanDuel Racing app. Anthony Pascal, they're all loaded at Ellis.
Matt, thank you. Yeah, just a few more to go. The number 4 horse, Permissione, as expected, has drifted down to your 3-2 favorite. Let's kick things off here at the P-Patch on a Saturday. Race 1 from Ellis. Tony Kalo with the live call. Good luck.
The opener. Backing Beachmont out of his respective post. One more time with Beachmont. Just about in. They're at the post. And there they go. Beachmont begins quickly. Clocking picks it up. Strategist is there with Promissione. Falcon Quest from the top shelf. Ground Shakers the gray, then Mr. Chuck, Kevin Strike. Old Trace is at the back, out of the Thompson chute, linking up with the main course. And coming away with the lead is Strategist. From the inside, Clocking. Beachmont attends the pace in third. Nice trip for Promissione. Forwardly positioned in that fourth spot. 2.5 off the lead, almost a length to Ground Shaker, length and a half to Falcon Quest. 3 lengths or so back to Mr. Chuck. Kevin Strike is second last. Old Trace advances to his inside, making a bid from that back marker. Strategist still with the lead. Clocking works into the 2 path. Beachmont's up close to the action. Promissione still in the 4th spot. He has more than 3 to find. Now he's trying to hit his stride heading into the turn. Ground Shaker a little less than 5 off the lead. Length and half the Falcon Quest. Old Trace. It's about 6 back to Mr. Chuck, and nothing yet from Kevin Strike. It's Strategist and Clocking 1-2 throughout. Promissione's under a strong drive. He is closing in steadily. Here comes Promissione, ready to tackle the leaders. He's the one with momentum. Ground Shakers closing in along with Falcon Quest. Promissione's making his move for the lead. Promissione off the turn, comes away with the lead. Strategist with nothing in response. Ground Shaker makes a bid into third, then Falcon Quest. Promissione 2-1 in the wagering. He is the horse to key on at the 16th. He's getting away from Strategist. Promissione and the Saturday opener. Strategist second, the Ground Shaker, Falcon Quest, and Clocking.
The opening quarter was 25-3. Pokey seconds, working way out the center. Live to Ride is in front. From the inside of him, Amori MVP is on the challenge, and at the rail, it's Big Bob. They went the half in 50-3. From fourth, it's Sweet Lazarus. Il Marquez is asked to quicken and starts to gain a bit of ground. Then back to the outside, Malazzo is underway with 4 lengths to raise, 2 in front of Imperatus, and Solomi at the back. They speed around the far turn. Live to Ride still has the lead. From between horses, Amori MVP at the rail, Big Bob. On the outside, here's a move from Il Marquez. He starts to find his best stride. Farther out, Malazzo, and between horses, Sweet Lazarus. They're on their way home. They stack, they pack, and they wheel for home. At the inside, Big Bob. On the outside, Live to Ride. Widest of all, Il Marquez. Sweet Lazarus next. Running home is Malazzo. Final 16th of a mile. The favorites are now 1-2. From the inside, Live to Ride. From the outside, Il Marquez. Il Marquez for a narrow lead. Il Marquez getting up. Il Marquez and Rajiv Mirage win it. Live to Ride was second. Up to complete the ABC try is Imperatus third. 142 flat.
Il Marquez at even money. First off the clean for Saffie Joseph. First into the winner's circle. 10-7-5-3 in the opener from Gulfstream Park. Let's get you back out to Colonial Downs now. Matt, Joe, just a minute to go for race number 3.
Yeah, Curtis, we're approaching the starting gate here, and favoritism remains on the 1. It truly does just boil down to what did the layoff do to Operation Torch? Because if he comes back as good as he was when we last saw him, he's very clearly the likeliest winner.
Yeah, he is, and I'm not quite so sure what to make of him as far as pace, because I do not see a ton of early speed in here, and unless someone kind of sins. I mean, the number 5 Public Defender can show a little speed, but I mean, that's 49 speed. That's nothing crazy. And then, I mean, if you look at anyone else, the number 8 Baytown Cruiser is 29-1. I mean, this is a horse that comes off the pace, but 4 back went 22-3, 45-2. So going to be interesting what they do with them.
Public Defender, you mentioned a horse that's got a bit of tactical speed. I don't think they want to go to the top end with him. We're looking back at the run from the end of July here for Jane Sibeli. This was off a lengthy layoff. It was a promising performance. Goes through, wins by almost 3 lengths at odds of 7-2. Splitting horses, never a comfortable position. You got to have the horse that'll take you there. Ben Curtis has been fantastic this entire meeting, this entire year, as a matter of fact. I guess they could be in a darned if you do, darned if you don't position, right? Because if the pace doesn't materialize, the last thing you want to do is let somebody get out there and wire you. But you also, I don't think, want to take a horse totally out of his element either.
And I think what gets me about him, I mean, he's very capable of winning here, especially at Colonial. He's run 2 times. He's won both of those starts here. But that was a big effort off a 5-month layoff. Ran a career best 76 by, but he's wheeling right back in 16 days. So you kind of, and to a fault a lot of times, I won't pick a horse like that just because I've ridden so many horses where they off a layoff run so good, and you're like, oh, it didn't take anything out of them. They wheel back in under 3 weeks, and I mean, numbers don't lie. They end up bouncing. So that would be my only concern with him. But saying that, he does love it here at Colonial, 2 for 2.
Pace is a major concern, and I'm not giving you a hard push to bet this horse to win if you're playing at the FanDuel Racing app. But if you're somebody that likes exactas and tries and things of that nature, I don't think Kings River is impossible. Now, the pace scenario is not great, but this is a horse that 3 back at Pimlico got some heat to run at, and not only won, but won for fun, and I know it was against inferior